Oh, why hello there. Today is going to be an interesting one, alright? Well, not really. Today's just going to be an informative video, alright? So, welcome to Road to Leipzig. Now, you're probably wondering, yes, fighting. But how? Don't worry. Don't worry, fellas. I got you. Alright? In this video, I'm going to show you how to do literally everything. I'm going to show you how to shoot. I'm going to show you how artillery works, and I'm going to show you how cavalry works. It won't be a very deep video. I'm not going to be doing, like, trivia and stuff. This is just purely mechanics. Now, with that being said, let's begin. Once you spawn in, you'll see this little selection screen. Anything with console, don't use it. Scroll down. You'll see stuff with PC, use these. Ranker gives you only a musket with a bayonet. Rifleman gives you a rifle and a sword. Officer gives you a pistol and a sword, and also a spyglass. Artillery gives you artillery stuff. And Dragoon gives you a carbine, a saber, and a horse. So, we're going to start from the top and work our way down. Let's start with the Ranker. Well, look at you, Mr. Fancy. You just joined the army. So, Ranker. Step 1, take out your musket, obviously. Now, the fastest way you can, go from idle, like this, to shooting, is by pressing J and then F. So J, F, and then left click to fire. Press R to reload. And it's about, like, 3 seconds or something. 3, 4, maybe 5 seconds. Goddamn train! Now, most people will fire like this. Left click to present it like that. And then press F to present. And then click again to fire. Now, as for the bayonet, you can press X to immediately swap to it. Now, I must warn you, alright, when you're fighting, it is directional. So when you block down, you can only block low hits. When you swing to the right, somebody can block by holding to the left. When somebody swings to your left, you block the left. When somebody swings to your right, you block right. When you do that, they'll be stunned for a second, and then you can use that to quickly counter. Press F to charge. So hold mouse 1, like this, and then press F. You'll slowly speed up, and the more charge you're using, the more damage you'll do when you hit something. Obviously, I can't show you, because, well, everybody's too much of a coward to fight me. So, let's move on to the Rifleman. Well, look at you moving up in the world. You want to try and snipe? Good on you. So, you're given a Baker rifle and a sword. Sword for close encounters, I think you gathered as much. So, again, equip it, left click, present, F, well, whatever, and then bang. So, the Baker rifle is quite different compared to the musket. There is no melee to it. If you press X, that will do nothing. It has a considerably longer reload, but it has a better velocity, which is fancy for you can shoot straighter and do more damage at long range. Perhaps not the best target to be standing this close, but let's just zoom out a little bit and hit that doorway. You can see it was mostly straight. Now, because it's a smaller gun, you can actually prone with it, which is fancy for you can lie down. So press J and double press C. From here, you can press F to present and then fire if I was reloaded. The sword is the same as the musket's bayonet. Down, down, up, left, then right. Press G to point it forwards. Press K to walk fast with it. And press V to salute. Or stab your hat, because my one's really far out. You can also go into trail arms and slope arms with N and Q to walk faster with all guns. Now, let's get you suited for something further. Ah, here, good man yourself. You've been promoted to officer. What does that mean? You get a pistol. That's it. I do not have anything fancy to say. Press left click to present and aim, left click again to fire. The pistol is mostly a formality. You do have regular walking speed whenever you're reloading, so you're quite nimble. The downside is, it has barely any velocity, it dips immediately, and the further away you are, the less damage it does, but the problem is, it's a pistol. So you do a considerable less amount of damage. So this is meant for quick strikes. Like this, fire, I would reload, and then I would run away, get somewhere safe, and alert others to my position. You're basically a skirmisher, but without the long range. This is good for attacking inside of bases, and nothing else, because, well, again, it's a pistol. There are no fancy keybinds, all you can do is press C to crouch. But good work on becoming an officer. Now, let's get you something more explosive. Ah, welcome back. You finally decided to join an interesting class. So, as artillery, you get a carbine. To my surprise, I did not realize this before making this video. Double press C again to go down. This is good for taking cover if you're getting shot at. Unfortunately, all the cannons are inside, so I will use a cannon out here to demonstrate better. So press N to walk really fast, like whoa. Now, as you can tell, these are the small ones. Now, you usually think cannons can't be moved, right? Wrong. If you go into first person and click the rear ring, you can pull it on a rope. And you can set it up as you please. Same with the carts. They are considerably faster. Simply click again to unrope yourself. Now, canister is the shotgun, alright? So, insert the front. All you need is the swab, and push it in there. You do not need to face the cannon. And then, you click this little ball on the back, which will bring you to the left of the cannon for some reason. Press C to aim down the sights, like so. And WASD to move it left, right, up, and down. And press F to fire. Like this. Now, that's canister. That will basically fire a bunch of pellets in, you know, one small area. Now, to reload it, simply put the swab back in. Make sure that's nice and clean. Pick out a new round, which we'll use round shot. And then swab it back in. That is it. There is no major controls. There's a little bit of calculations if you're shooting far away. But overall, it's as simple as click F. Now, in terms of melee, you are very limited. You have the swab and the worm. So, simply press X to swap it into melee mode. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but you can knock people over. There appears to be somebody at my door who I may have to shoot, so do give me a moment. I've made them run away! Run! Run faster! Now, onto my favorite class. The Dragoon. So, basically, what you get is Cavalry Carbine, Saber, and Horse Spawn, which you use by clicking close to you. Behold, a horse. Hold E to get on top of it. A and D move it left and right. Hold W, and on the bottom right you'll see the speed go up, or hold S to go down. You can walk backwards. Now, when you take out your carbine, you'll notice left click doesn't work, so press F. The faster you're going, the bigger the reticle will get, and the more inaccurate it becomes. The slower you go, the smaller it gets, and the more accurate it becomes. You can also glitch it by walking backwards and getting pinpoint accuracy. Now, Dragoons also get a saber, so you can also act like a hussar if you want to. Simply take out your saber. Right up swing, diagonally brings it down. Bottom right swing, swings it further down. Left, down like this. And top left stabs downwards. That's good for getting people who are really close to the ground. Now, because it's a carbine, again, just like every other small gun, press J, double press C, and boom, look at you. You're on the floor. Get up. Yeah, do you know how much that uniform costs? Yeah, don't do that again. So, left click, and F. Now, the drop-off on the carbine is very big, but that's for balancing reasons. Balancing reasons. Now, with that being said, that's literally everything. You do not need to know anything else. There's flag points you can capture, but there's no point in capturing them. Round shot in cannons do, in fact, break buildings. My favorite thing to do is go around and destroy all the gates so that I can raid them as cavalry. Now, onto my, funnier side of the video. If you press the menu, go to the French Empire, or whatever, it doesn't matter, and if you spam click confirm, like so, you will get duplicates. So that means you can have infinite horses and infinite shots. Now, let me show you by spawning in a horse. When you're on a horse, when you shoot your carbine, you cannot reload. Look, listen. Pressing R doesn't work. So, if you use this glitch, you can give yourself multiple shots without having to get off the horse to reload. Just remember to organize everything and don't lose track of what's already been used. Now, I feel awfully bare, so let me get dressed and I will end off the video. So, with that being said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that it was actually useful for you. Now, the game, as you can tell, there's not many people, but they are actually fighting now, so I get to go have a little bit of fun. And hopefully I'll see you too. Sloan.